Welcome back, everyone, to the Project Nodenium server. Today we are starting off in front of the starter base that we built last time, and today we have another big project that we are going to be working on. Plus, we are going to be fighting the dragon. Before we can go fight the dragon, we need to get some armor and weapons together, because some of us have agreed that we are going to be using iron armor and wooden swords. We are now down in the stronghold, and I've got all of the gear that I need. Let's go ahead and join up with the others and get this fight started.
I believe, and it's just sort of,
Oh,
you good, Sleepy?
He'll be fine. He won't die.
yeah, sprint and punch him. It's small momentum.
I probably should have brought a shield with me.
Oh,
There we go. I got
I
him.
made it.
Perfect.
Oh, he's back. Oh, there's my shields. I found him.
Is that your pet, Fox?
Apparently, I've been adopted.
He likes you.
Everybody enter
Do it.
the portal in an orderly fashion.
Orderly, yeah, we're not trying to lose this.
I'm
ready. Let's go.
It's done.
Get all the things? Did we already get all the
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
things?
Yeah.
He chased by the Enderman. He's a whole.
Everyone that hasn't seen Slim, I suggest you
He's
stop
paparazzi,
shooting the dragon
bro.
and just look at Slim.
What's he doing?
Running
for his life.
By like 30th.
Ah.
Let's go.
Oh, we're going to bravely watch from back here.
Don't you get like don't you only get the achievement if you kill it?
I want the egg. I want the egg.
No! Who got it?
Who got it? Who got it? Who got it?
We go.
I got free the end.
Oh, you got it.
You got it.
We're back from the dragon fight, and we have a few things that we need to do because I think that we need to get our gear upgraded. Just looking at what we have already, we just have iron gear, and none of the tools or any of the weapons have enchantments. So we need to fix that. I have everything I need to do some trading. Let's see about upgrading our gear. Yes, this is good. This is good. Yes. 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 No. And yes. After quite a bit of time trading with the villagers, I was able to get a pretty full set of enchanted armor. I've got 2 pickaxes, one with silk touch and one with fortune, and then a sword, which is mostly okay. But now that we are all fully upgraded and ready to go, the next thing that I want to do is take a look at where we are going to be working on today's project. And you can see it just coming into view now, which is the Port Scarlet project for the red team's builds. For the builds over here, we are going for an industrial style that is something I've never really built in before. Just taking a look at the builds that are already here, you can see the amount of detail and the style. I mean, look at this one, or this one, or this one. No, or this one. I'm definitely going to need to step it up if I'm going to have a build over here. So there's going to be a lot of materials that I am going to need to collect, because I think for this build, we are going to need a lot of things like brick, probably going to need some terracotta. I will have to think about some of the other blocks that we need to use as well. I think this is going to be good. Oh, this is even better. Oh, definitely going to need this. And I couldn't forget the granite. Oh, I'll definitely want some of this. And I'll take some of this. I almost forgot this one. This is going to be necessary as well. Oh, definitely not. I've finished collecting everything that we are going to need for the build, and it is all in here. Now, these are not all completely filled, but I've broken them up into the different types of items. So we've got wood items over here. We've got sort of texture items here. We've got stone, we've got the darker stone, we've got some of the miscellaneous items. So all of this is going to be really good. But now the challenge is to move it from here over in that direction where we are going to be doing the build. Without shulker boxes, that means it'll be a few trips in order to get them all over there. Maybe I should think about getting another portal so that I can make this trip a lot faster. I was able to get everything moved over in about 4 trips, and they are now all put into place in these barrels. One of the things that we had to do was move this enchantment setup, which had been right here, over to here, and then fortunately these chests, there's going to be just enough room because the build is going to start here and go in this line here, so we won't have to worry about these chests. Now that I know exactly where the build is going to go, I need to dig it out because it needs to be on the same level as the rest of the builds in this area. I finished clearing out this area and now it's ready for the build to get started. With this build, the walls are going to be primarily made up of granite, terracotta, and bricks. This is what we are going to be going for the wall texture, and you can see here we are using some of these brick walls and granite walls to add just a little bit of depth. We also have some of these cut copper blocks mixed in as well. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the walls built. With the walls in place, you can see the shape that we're going for, and it's definitely starting to look like a warehouse. The next step will be to add all of the windows in, and we have 2 different designs that we are going to use for these. For the windows, what we are going to do is place in some stairs right here in the center, like so. We're going to add some along the top here. I think we're going to do it just like this. And then we're going to add some gray stained window panes right here in the center. Coming around to the back of the window, we are going to add in some more stairs upside down on the bottom, and then we're going to put the stairs up here on the top. We're going to get some of these spruce trapdoors and place them in right like so. And let me extend this out. We're going to put 2 more right here, and then we're going to open these up just like that. Well, let's get the rest of the windows built. Getting the windows completed was a pretty good step, but there's still more details to add in. One of the details that I want to add in is to take some mud blocks here, add in some jungle planks, a stripped jungle log, maybe another plank, and then a couple of mud blocks here. And what this will do is add a nice base to this building. With the details being added in, we are getting a lot more feel for what this place is going to look like once it's all done. I think now we are ready to put the roof on. For the roof, we're going to be using some blocks we've used before, which is the mossy stone brick stairs. We're going to use those, and then the regular stone brick stairs. We're going to use the mossy cobblestone stairs, and then over on this side, we're going to use a slab, a float block, another slab, mix in some of the mossy stone brick blocks, another slab, and that as well. And then I think over here we'll do that. I finished the build, and now it's time to work on the interior. We have a lot of space in here, and I have a few ideas for what we can do. The first thing that I want to do is replace a few of these blocks with some polished basalt, and what that will look like is to make it seem that something has been dragged across the floor here. Here we are. We've got the interior is a work in progress. I've put in a bunch of chests and barrels over in these 2 corners. We've got these blocks, which sort of looks like this is a storage area for building materials. And you can kind of see with the bricks, the uneven one. We've got clay over here, we've got andesite, and we've got tuff, and they're all on these pallets. Now, the next thing that I want to work on is something that is going to go up here on these two beams. I've gone ahead and added in some machinery along these poles to kind of demonstrate how these blocks are put into place. So the idea is that there's these claws, they'll come down, they pick up these items, and then it just slides back and forth along this track. And I think that it turned out pretty well. I've also added in some lanterns here to help light up this area, and I think that that is about all I'm going to do on this interior. With the inside of the building done, I think this building is complete. It's been a lot of fun working on this building and trying out a new style that I've never really done before. And in the end, I think we have a pretty nice warehouse to add to the Port Scarlet area. But now to move all of these items back, I think I will save that for another day, because that's going to do it for today's episode. We've had a lot of fun, gone on adventures, learned a new building style, and got our gear leveled up and enchanted, which will be very useful going forward. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, see you later.